Hi, my name's Sarah, and this is my sister Katie.
And we just want to remind everybody that girls
Girls
like rock too.
too.
On May 10th, 1994, Weezer released their self titled debut album, which has now become known as the Blue Album. I know I use this word a lot, iconic, but I legit would say that Weezer's Blue Album has become iconic.
I agree. No,
Yeah.
you have to use the word iconic for this album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since 2009, it's sold 15 million albums worldwide, and it remains to this day Weezer's highest selling album of their discography. And Weezer's come out with a lot of music, so I had to look up because I actually lost track of all their albums. They've released 15 albums to date.
I didn't realize Weezer had so many albums after
Yeah.
Maladroit.
Yeah, they have not stopped.
Yeah, they never broke up.
They never broke up, and I remember once reading Rivers Cuomo after releasing the Green Album. He said he wanted to be like the Beatles and he wanted to release an album every single year.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he basically did that.
Almost, yeah, the 15 album mark.
Yeah, I'm crazy. Gosh.
The Blue Album, it's not only sold a lot in numbers, but it's also received a lot of praise over the years in terms of
Yeah.
critics.
Yeah, I was going to say that it's one of those albums where it kind of hit the sweet spot where it's radio friendly, critically acclaimed, and like kind of iconic, like hit that cool factor.
Definitely hit the cool factor.
Yeah.
Just these four random guys in this band.
Yeah.
And in 1994, when it came out, this was the time of grunge. And this was just not, I wouldn't say total opposite of grunge because it's still rock music, but not grungy at all.
Well, I was thinking about that listening to the Blue Album this week. There wasn't really another band like Weezer out at this
No.
time, and it is a contrast from the darker grunge that was
Yeah.
big in 94. Like it was a big difference from what was going on across the pond in the UK and the grunge that was dominating the charts at this time.
Yeah.
Like they were really on their own.
They were on their own. And Rivers Cuomo, he's commented on that they were kind of the outsiders. And I didn't realize this until researching for today's episode that it was produced by, and I'm sorry if I pronounce his name wrong, Rick Ocasek from the Cars.
I didn't know that
No,
either.
I didn't. I had no idea.
Yeah. And like, how did that come about? Because before this, Weezer were like kind of nobodies.
They're kind of nobodies. Now, again, I was researching a bit on Weezer. I also didn't realize they came out, I think it was 1992 with the Kitchen Tape demo,
Yes, I did read about that.
and that got them a lot of buzz.
Well, it has like the sweater song and like Say It Ain't So. When I saw the track listing, like the 5 songs, I'm like, of course some label's gonna pick this up.
Yeah.
These
So
songs are amazing.
they were signed to Geffen, and Rivers wanted to produce the album himself, the Blue Album, but
Okay.
Geffen kind of pressured him to hire someone, and he went with Rick from the Cars because he liked uh Just What I'm Feeling.
Oh, just what I needed?
Just what I needed.
Yeah. That's a good
Just
song.
what I needed. And he said that's the vibe that he wanted Weezer to have. That's the sound he wanted.
Yeah, and oh yeah, again, apologies if we mispronounced the name, Rick Ocasek. Kind of taking a chance on like this little band,
Yeah.
because the Cars, that is a very big, I would say, well-respected band.
Yeah.
So to take the time to try out, I
Yeah.
just think that's kind of cool,
Yeah.
right?
I just thought it was cool, kind of random.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I'm surprised because I've liked this album for years now, literally decades, and I'm surprised I just never came across that piece of information.
Yeah. No, I didn't know that either. Yeah.
So all this being said about Weezer the Blue Album, Sarah and I thought it would be cool to do a few episodes this year on us critiquing albums of each other's style, if that makes sense.
Yeah, if you've been listening in, you know that Katie's more into American mid-90s
Yeah.
grunge,
Alternative.
and I'm more into the UK scene of like mid-90s, what used to be called Britpop.
Yeah.
So we kind of come together here. Our one, I guess, connection is Oasis.
We both love Oasis.
But yeah, we thought this would be kind
yeah.
of fun. And I know the 3 big songs on the Blue Album.
Buddy Holly, Say It Ain't So, And the sweater
the
song.
sweater song, of course, we all do.
Yeah.
You do probably as well if you tuned into this.
Yeah.
So this was a chance to listen to the whole album. So I'm really glad that we did this because it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I think the Blue Album is a good first album for you because it is very short and sweet. 10 songs, not very long.
41 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
short and sweet for sure.
Well, that wouldn't even be your full commute to work. It'd be like a third of your commute to work. You could get through it.
Exactly. I was going to say that I listened to it quite a bit in the last 2 weeks, and I think a reason for that is that it's only 41 minutes.
Yeah. So Sarah and I, we haven't discussed, like, I actually don't know what you think of the album. I can talk about my personal journey with the album.
Yeah.
So I got into Weezer in 2001 because it was a huge deal that year for Weezer. They came out with the Green Album.
Yeah, the Green Album. I was going to say that, like, for millennials, we're a bit young for their first two albums.
Yeah.
But the Green Album,
Yes.
that was really big.
And so I bought Green Album when it came out in May 2001. Loved it. This is when all I listened to was Green Day. And all of a sudden I was like, oh, wow, there's another alternative rock band. If I guess you could call Weezer alternative rock. It was another rock band that I was like, oh, man, I love them.
Yeah,
so
really into Weezer.
Oh, I loved Weezer. And the Green Album, it's still, to this day, I still think it's a solid album.
It is. That one I do know a bit.
Yeah.
It's a very well done album.
And this was back in the day when places like Sunrise Records would have 3 CDs for $10.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And Weezer's The Blue Album and Pinkerton were always involved in this. So after I bought the Green Album, I was like, I really like this band. Let's check them out. And I bought the Blue Album. And then I was like, whoa, I thought the Green Album was good. The Blue Album's even better. And that would have been, oh my gosh, what, Sarah, 2001. So we're going back 25 years ago. And I still love the album, the Blue Album.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's got a timeless quality.
It really does. Even the cover, just the 4 guys in front of the blue screen, and
that's iconic.
Yeah. And I even remember like the leaflet, like the CD leaflet. It was just, when you opened it, it was just a picture of Weezer's like practice space.
Oh,
I remember that's all it was. Like, just to the point. This album and Weezer are so to the point.
Very to the point.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned that, I had a couple notes about the cover because the cover is iconic at this point. Like, it encapsulates mid-90s alternative rock so well.
Oh, yeah.
And it's, as you were saying with Weezer, to the point. Like, it seems flashy with that blue shade, but it's
it's not.
But it's not.
No.
And just thinking of like a 15-year-old walking into H&B or Tower Records in 1994 and you see this album, it's so different from other albums that came out in 94, like these 4 white dorks.
Yeah.
And just
really,
like, here we are. Right?
Yeah. Like, take me for who I am.
Take me for who I am. And they totally did that. It's a bold move.
It is a bold move.
Especially in 94.
Yeah.
That album cover. But now it's just like iconic.
It is iconic. I love it.
Yeah.
So, Sarah, I want to know, because we haven't actually talked about what you think of the Blue Album. Yeah. So, Sarah, what did you think of the Blue Album after listening to it in full?
As I mentioned, what I knew of Weezer was the 3 big songs on here, and I do know a bit of the Green Album. Being millennials, that was a big
I listened to it a lot. We were sharing a room.
Katie and I shared a room growing up. Katie was a huge fan of Weezer, so I did know them more so the Green Album. How could you not know that? That was so big. So it was exciting to listen to this album in full. I listened to it a few times in order.
Okay.
And I was impressed.
Really?
I was impressed.
So my feelings won't be hurt if you don't like it. I realize we have very different tastes in music.
We do have different tastes in music, and it has a great flow. I guess it's got some notes here. Like, the songs all move smoothly. Like, there's a movement to the songs, and it just works from the beginning right to the end. You almost go like full circle.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a great flow. And I know everything we do here goes back to Oasis, but it really reminded me of Definitely Maybe.
Yeah.
In its raw, unique charm. Now, Weezer and Oasis, very different musical styles and deliveries and how they present themselves.
Yes.
Very, very different. But very similar in that just such an amazing debut album.
Yeah.
Like, this is a very well done album and an amazing debut.
Yeah.
album. I knew Weezer's sorry, I knew the debut album of Weezer was huge.
Yeah.
After going down kind of the rabbit hole of some Weezer literature and YouTube, I didn't
Yeah.
realize how huge this album was, Katie. Like, to be
I
honest,
didn't I knew again like you, I knew it was big, but I didn't realize it sold 15 million copies worldwide. Like that's impressive. That's a
it
lot.
is.
Yeah.
It is. It charted, I have it here. It reached number 16 on the Billboard 200, number 23 in the UK, which is pretty
Yeah.
good.
For an American band. Yeah.
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 And it's just again, kind of thinking of Definitely Maybe. For a debut album, it's a defining moment for the band.
Yeah.
Like it's what did I write here? It's part of their identity.
Yeah.
The debut album. A lot of bands, the debut album, it's not bad. They're still developing their sound. But
Yeah.
Weezer, they just come out and they're like, here we are. And
Yeah.
it really works. I figured it was going to be pretty good, but it was better than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, really?
I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. It's got great melodies, some thoughtful, humorous lyrics, a genuine quality to it.
Yeah.
And this album has made me want to listen more to some interviews of Rufus Cuomo. Like, what an intriguing guy.
He is a very intriguing guy. Very intriguing guy.
Because Rufus Cuomo is Weezer, right? He writes all the music.
Yeah.
Most of it, anyway.
Yeah.
Not that I want to downplay. I know it's basically the same for guys. Since the beginning on Weezer.
So with researching for this episode, I didn't realize they actually originally had a different guitarist. He was going through some personal stuff during the recording, so they let him go, and that's when they hired Brian Bell.
Right.
He remains the guitarist to this day.
Yes.
And they've gone through a few bassists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The drummer is the same.
The drummer, I believe, he's always been the
Yeah.
same, and it's always been Rivers. But it feels like Rivers' band.
Yeah.
He is an interesting guy.
So interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Back in the day when I loved Weezer, I still love Weezer, but I was more obsessed with them in my younger years.
Course,
I had a DVD of them. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like a bunch of clips of them, and like I don't know if they were really high or if they're just very eccentric, but you were like, wow, these are some interesting men.
Eccentric, that's a good word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I mentioned, all the songs work well together. It's a good flow, but I found all the songs on their own hold up.
Yeah.
Like they could kind of almost all be singles.
Oh, I think so.
And it's interesting, the little bit I read on Reddit, some fans on YouTube, every song on the Blue album kind of has its own cult following in the Weezer fandom world.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I love the album. I listened to it again from beginning to end just to get ready for this episode. I hadn't done that in a while, and right from the beginning, that guitar riff for My Name is Jonas.
Yeah.
And then even like you said, it's like full circle to the end, the slow kind of Only in Dreams, and then it goes really hard, that song, and then it goes back to slow. Oh man, it's a good album.
It is. It is. I could see why it's I think if we were gonna do like top 10 debut albums, I would have to put this on there.
Yep.
Like,
oh yeah,
I
can see that
debut album, and there's just something so special about an amazing debut album.
Yeah.
The Blue album, Definitely Maybe, 10, Hot Fuss.
Yeah.
Like they wrote these songs when they weren't big. There's no sway from the record label, and it's like, this is who we are. This is what we're all about.
Yeah.
And there's just that rawness there, and I find it's there in the Blue album. Like really.
Yeah, and Rivers Cuomo, he's a very talented musician.
Yes, he is.
He writes some great riffs. He writes great, like you said, funny kind of smart ass lyrics.
Yeah.
And like reading up for this album, as I mentioned, the original guitarist, they let him go and they hired Brian Bell. And I guess Rivers wanted to redo all the guitar that the member who was quit did.
Yeah.
And Rick was like, no, we don't have the time. But he did it all in one take, and you couldn't tell from the album when you listen to it. It sounds so well polished.
It does. It does. Yeah, I guess it only cost, they had a tight budget for it, like 140 grand, which is not much even in 1994. And they finished it in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like it's just so amazing. the odd album that comes along every few years, something like this.
Yeah.
Just so special.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was impressed.
Yeah.
I can totally see why this makes lists of the
Yeah.
greatest albums of all time. I think it's on the Rolling Stone Enemy and The Enemy.
Oh, is
They're
it?
like 500 greatest albums of all time.
Yeah, in
This is on there.
2020. In 2020, Rolling Stone put it, I think, number 294 in their 500
Oh,
albums of
that's
all time.
really good. 500 albums of all time.
Yeah.
And this makes it almost halfway through.
Yeah.
Like,
And in 2020, so
Yeah.
since the Blue Album came out, think of all the other iconic albums that came out and it
True.
still made the list.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. No, it's
Yeah.
just incredible what this album stands for at this point too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we do our song by song?
Let's do it. As I mentioned, I think all these songs have such a cult following.
And there's only 10 of them,
There's
so
only
it shouldn't
10
take
of
us too long.
Let's do it. Track by track.
Track
Blue
by track,
Album on
the Blue
first
Album. My Name is Jonas. What do you think of the opener?
I remembered this tune a bit, and I think it's just you singing it.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
classic.
It is
so
classic.
catchy. Yeah.
It's as I mentioned, there is a movement to this album, and that momentum is created right away with this
Yeah.
song, like that immediate hook.
Yeah.
And it feels like a single, but reading up a bit on it, it was a promotional single, I think.
Okay,
Like-
that makes
like the
sense. It
radio,
sounds like it. Yeah.
But I think they should have made this a more like professional out there single.
Yeah.
Like it's such a
definitely-
single.
Yeah.
What a great starter to an like the album.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you just can't beat that guitar riff, and then he just goes in, and then it's the harder guitar. Yeah.
That's what I wrote. Memorable guitar riff.
Oh yeah, yeah, and even just at the end when it goes a bit faster, and then it ends slow. My Name is Jonas.
Yeah, they get right into it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh no, it's so good.
yeah. What do you think of No One Else? Number 2.
I mean, it's poppy.
Yeah,
It's poppy. I think it works well as a second song.
the lyrics are
it's-
listening to it as an adult. The lyrics are a bit questionable.
I was
This guy sounds like a bit of a
I wrote
controlling boyfriend.
yes, and I think obsessive is the word that I saw somewhere. I put weird.
Yeah,
Like I want a girl who laughs for no one else.
puts her makeup on the shelf. I
Oh, sorry.
when I'm away, I listened to this. I was 13 when I bought it, so I kind of listened to it, thought it was super catchy, like the
Yeah.
song. But yeah, listening to it as a 38-year-old woman, I'm like, I hope it's a satire.
Yeah, some of his lyrics are weird and awkward.
Yeah,
That's for sure. Yeah.
yeah.
The world has turned and left me here.
So I'd mentioned this if you've been following along on our podcast series. I actually included that as one of my top 10 cozy songs.
Yeah.
Cozy in that if you're going through a breakup, it's like a best friend to have around.
For sure.
And it's also interesting, Sarah, listening to this album in full as an adult, because I'm like, No One Else and The World Has Turned and Left Me Here is like a story. Because No One Else is this creepy
Yeah.
guy who all he can do is complain about his girlfriend, and then he just wants to control her. And then The World Has Turned and Left Me Here. All of a sudden, she's left him and he's devastated.
I did pick up on that. That's really good, Katie.
Yeah, I just picked on that
Totally.
driving and listening to it. I'm like, oh man, this
You're
is like a 2-part series.
Right. Yeah. So if you're a bit weird and obsessive, watch out because that person could leave you.
Yeah. And I think we all know those guys and those girls who all they do is complain about their partner,
Yeah.
but all of a sudden their partner leaves them
Yeah.
and the world has turned and left them there.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah.
You mentioned this in your top cozy songs. So when I listened to it, I'm like, oh, this is the song Katie mentioned. And it is, again, it works really well. And this is going to make me sound like a creepy weirdo, but I just made love with your sweet memory 1,000 times in my head. Makes me think of my sister because
Oh, I bet
that's
you
the
that
lyric
lyric.
that you mentioned. I'm like, oh, that's the lyric that Katie mentioned. So now I always think of you now. The few times
I
I've
just
listened to
thought that lyric, it's just, yeah. No, yeah. You don't sound like a creepy weirdo. It makes sense.
Yeah, like it's good though. Like a little bit more relatable than song number 2, the No One Else.
Yeah.
Like just in terms of not being as weird.
But again, it's like this really weird guy.
yeah, Rivers Cuomo.
Yeah, he's interesting.
Yeah,
I used to have a big crush on him.
I
So I
can see
thought he was
that.
just cute. But then the older I got, the more I'm like,
Yeah.
you're very eccentric.
No, definitely.
I respect your musical talent. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then number 4, Buddy Holly.
I mean, what do you say about Buddy Holly?
Yeah.
It's so freaking catchy.
So catchy.
it's been a while since I've listened to this, so putting it on, I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
iconic.
Yeah. And the video, the music
Oh,
video where they're at the Happy
yeah.
Days restaurant.
Yeah.
I think everybody knows that from the 90s.
Oh yeah. It's an iconic 90s music video and kind of made them like
Yeah.
this. They MTV darlings,
Yeah.
right? This song was played a lot. It raised their profile.
It
This
did.
song.
And the video just stands out so much during a time when videos were just so popular. You know, music
Yes.
video
Yeah.
was iconic at that time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
I would dare I say one of the best rock pop songs of the 90s, Buddy Holly.
Wow,
It's very well done.
that's a bold statement to make.
It is. It is.
But it's good. And
Yeah.
you know what? The Buddy Holly I never got sick of.
No,
I can
no.
still put it on. It's still a toe tapper for me.
It's still a toe tapper and it still works. Like you
Yeah.
can put it on, right?
Yeah. And then number 5, the sweater song.
The sweater song.
I still don't really know what this song means.
I put for this sweater song is, and this is a good description for Weezer and what we've been talking about, dynamic yet awkward.
Oh, so awkward.
Eh?
Yeah.
But it's a defining song for the band.
Yeah.
And the video's iconic.
Oh my God, his hair.
I was gonna
His hair is
mention,
like comparable to David Albert's. There's some other way.
like the slow-mo, the hair
Yeah.
in slow motion. I'm
And then all of a sudden at the end, all these dogs come out. And I like
don't-
Weezer, you just can't, I don't know, you can't describe them. Like they are just Weezer.
they are just Weezer, but
And
it
yeah,
just
that album
works.
or that video, you're just like, what?
Yeah, what is going on? But like, watch me unravel. I will soon be naked. Just like the human
I've
experience
come
of
undone.
being
Yeah.
awkward. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, very well done. The lyrics.
I
of
even
this
like the
one.
beginning. I know it takes a while to get into the song, but just when it's those two guys just shooting the breeze.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
then the girl asking
Yeah.
for the ride to the party. I don't know. I still like that.
Oh, do you know that? I didn't know this. The video is directed by Spike Jonze,
I feel like I actually
Yeah.
I may have come across that. Yeah.
and that one I think was another one on heavy rotation.
Yes.
On like Much Music. If you're
Yeah.
in Canada, MTV.
Yeah. And this was also an era where college rock was really big. And I could see people listening
Yeah.
in their dorm room.
Yeah, no, definitely,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can see why that got the status that it got.
Yeah.
That song.
And like I said with Buddy Holly, I never got sick of the sweater song.
No, it's not annoying.
No, it's not annoying.
Oh man,
And then Surf Wax America.
It's definitely a West Coast vibe,
Yeah.
eh?
Yeah. Well, they
Um,
formed in Los Angeles. Makes sense.
Yeah, an ode to all that, like
Yeah.
punkier.
Yeah.
But I like this. You take your car to work, I'll take my board, and when you're out of fuel, I'm still afloat. A little bit like an anti-establishment sentiment there.
Yeah.
Eh? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Like with the funkiness of it.
Yeah. No, I've always liked that one.
Yeah.
Another little toe tapper.
It's a toe tapper.
Yeah. And then number 7.
I think this is my favorite song on the album.
Say It Ain't So.
Oh my gosh. That guitar riff is golden.
It is. Yeah.
Oh,
And then in the bridge, when he's
Oh.
talking about the
it's
letter
kind of
to his father.
personal.
Is it?
This
Well, did you read
one.
about the background?
A little bit of
Yeah.
his dad and stuff?
Well, his dad left them,
Right. Okay.
and then his mom got remarried, and he
Oh.
found a beer in the fridge that his stepdad put in there, and that's what happened when his father left.
Oh.
His father was drinking beer, so he
Okay.
saw this beer bottle in the fridge and assumed, oh, I guess my stepdad's leaving too. Like
Wow.
saying so.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's a bit deeper in
Yeah.
terms of his musical singing delivery and the
Mhm.
lyrics.
Yeah.
But it kind of almost kind of works as two songs. It's
Yeah.
two songs, but it works really well as one. Like I said, this is my favorite song off the album.
It's good. And
It is
just
so
the
good.
guitar. I forgot how good at guitar Weezer
That
are.
guitar. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, you could just keep doing that. Like,
Yeah.
that must be really cool to hear
Yeah.
live. But the music video does not do it justice. It's
No,
not like the sweater song.
and I mentioned this in our episode on music videos that unfortunately there are some music videos where you're like, ooh, that just didn't do the song. Like you said, didn't do the song justice. And yeah, that would be one of them.
They're just playing and they're out in the backyard playing hacky sack.
Yeah.
You could have done
They could have done better.
such a great song.
Yeah. They
Oh
should
my
re-release
God.
it now, do another video.
They totally should.
Yeah.
Oh,
31
so
years later.
good.
Yeah.
In the garage.
I've always liked that one. I've always had a soft spot for In the Garage.
Well, Pitchfork gave Blue Album 10 out of 10. They call it the defining song of nerd rock.
Oh yeah.
Eh? Like
Yeah.
it mentions like Dungeons and Dragons being in the
Yeah. And the
garage.
Kiss posters of Kiss.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote so dorky it's cool.
Oh yeah.
But
That is Weezer.
Weezer were a bit ahead of their times because that so dorky it's cool culture came out later with the DC movies, Big Bang
Yeah.
Theory, the guy from the OC. But Rivers Cuomo was kind of the first one to
Yeah.
kind of take that dorkiness to the next level where
Yeah.
it becomes cool.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what makes them so unique,
And it
especially at this time.
Yeah.
I just thought I was like, oh, that's kind of what
Yeah.
they did, and that
Yeah. And
showcases it.
I always found In the Garage just a comforting song because
Yeah.
just talking about that one place from your childhood you can go to
Yeah.
where you feel yourself and 100% comfortable. Yeah. And then Holiday.
Holiday is really sweet.
Yeah.
Like it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's a great love song. Like, and I love when they say that heartbeat. They say that like 3 or 4 times. It's
Yeah.
really nice.
No, I like that song.
Yeah,
It's funny.
nice.
When I was younger and I first got the album, I would often skip it. It didn't really do it for
Fair
me.
enough.
But as an adult,
As an adult,
I really
listen,
appreciate it.
You're
Yeah.
right. Listening to it when I was a teen, maybe I would have skipped it too.
I was like, eh.
Yeah.
But I always liked, though, the next song, Only in Dreams.
Only in Dreams, and I mentioned this, the cult following. Only in Dreams has its own cult following.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
That
this
song has
song
become
is
iconic.
huge.
Yeah.
And it's almost like one of those I can't remember who said this, but a defining song for emo rock. Like this is
Yeah,
like the song
very emo.
everybody talks about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just think of like this dorky little guy hiding in the corner who's
Yeah.
obsessed with this girl.
Yeah.
And so bizarre, like smash your toenails into 1,000 pieces. Like just awkward.
It is. It's very awkward.
Yeah.
It's 8 minutes,
Yes.
but it's not pretentious.
No.
Like it works.
And the instrumental part's really cool.
Well, that's
You can really zone out to it.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
just a great ending song.
Yeah.
To a great album.
Yeah.
So I think they just end on a really great note with this one.
It's fun. It's nice talking to you about it. I can tell from us just talking about it that you really liked it.
Oh, Katie, I thought it was very, very good.
And as a music fan myself, and as someone who loves Weezer, I haven't listened to them as much lately, but back in the day, man, I loved Weezer. I
They were
loved
one of
this
your
album.
go-tos.
It's just nice to see you liked it too.
Yeah, no, I liked it, and I said this already, but just as a debut album, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I
Yep.
mean, it's amazing.
It is. It is. It is. And yeah, more often than not, a debut album, you're like, oh, wow, they came out with that. Like, I don't
Yeah.
remember that. Or you
No.
see it in the record bin for like $2.
Exactly.
But no, like you said, yeah, this
It's
is
a
just
defining.
a defining debut album.
It is. It
Yeah.
is. And as we mentioned, like really a part of their musical identity
Yeah.
for Weezer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
man, like 1994, what a time.
what a time.
We have
Yeah.
Weezer coming out with their debut album, The Blue Album. Oasis coming out with Definitely Maybe.
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain ends his life.
Yeah.
Hole comes out with Live Through This. You know, and then you think of like Smashing Pumpkins, we're getting Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness ready. No doubt
Yeah.
we're writing for Tragic Kingdom.
That's
Just
right.
What a year.
Yeah. No, you're totally
Green Day
right.
came out with Dookie.
Gosh, yeah, 94.
Yeah,
right?
94 was
Yeah.
where it was at.
Debut album of not the debut album. Blur. I was gonna say Parklife comes out in 94 too.
Park Life comes out in 94. So,
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, Dogman Star, that's the one. Suede. Yeah. No.
Okay.
These and just this youthful energy of
Yeah.
all this music that we just mentioned.
yeah.
Just so amazing. Yeah. Yeah. And Weezer, they just fit into it.
They do.
So different, but they fit.
And they've I feel like they've made a comeback.
Yeah.
My nephew, my 12-year-old nephew, actually 13-year-old nephew, he loves Weezer, which I think is
Oh,
just so
yeah.
funny. I'm like, oh man, I was your age when I bought Weezer, and that was so long ago. And it's funny. So my nephew loves Weezer, and his mom texted me a few months ago and was like, oh, I want to get him a Weezer album. What do you recommend? And I wrote back, I was like, oh, you got to get the Blue Album. She's like, okay, whatever that means, I'll get
Nice
it.
choice. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
got it off iTunes or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a great introduction
Yeah.
to the band.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, as I mentioned, I was impressed.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Yeah. And then they came out in 1995 with Pinkerton.
I did give Pinkerton a listen.
Super different sound. Super
Very
different
different.
sound.
A bit more challenging to get into it,
Yes.
I will say.
Yeah. I do like Pinkerton.
Yeah.
And I do think that's kind of developed a cult following over the
It
years.
has. It has.
And for a long time, Rivers did not play any songs from it live. Now they've started to play some Pinkerton live.
Yeah.
But
No, it's
interesting. I feel like we could do a whole episode on just Rivers Cuomo. Just interesting to come out with this super catchy, radio-friendly debut album, and then only a year later to come out with this totally different sounding, like, as you said, hard to get into
yeah.
album.
Yeah. No, it's very, very different from the
Yeah.
Blue Album. I don't think it did
Oh,
as
it bombed
well.
commercially.
Yeah.
It totally bombed.
It's interesting because it bombed, but now, as you said, it does have a bit of a following,
Yeah.
in the Weezer
Yeah.
fan world.
Yeah. And what I remember vividly is like we mentioned at the beginning of this episode, 2001, the Green Album, because that was a 6-year break for Weezer from Pinkerton to the Green Album.
That was a big deal.
That was a huge
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, man, they came back.
They did.
Like they
Island in the
really-
Sun. I didn't look up stats, but that single from Green Album, that did well.
that has over 1 billion streams on Spotify.
Wow. See.
Yeah.
So they really did make a comeback. Yeah. So if you haven't already listened to the Blue Album, it's only 42 minutes of your time. Give it a listen to.
Yeah.
If you remember the album, but you haven't listened to it for years, I recommend taking some time and putting it back on during your commute, or if you're cleaning around the house or going on the treadmill. I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Thank you so much for listening. Katie and I really appreciate your time. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on the Blue Album, on Weezer, anything else you'd like us to talk about on the Girls Like Rock 2 podcast. Katie and I post a full new episode every other Friday. The podcast is currently available on YouTube and Spotify.
And we just want to remind everybody that Girls Like Rock too. And don't forget to hit subscribe.